Frankfurter.
So that's a big bonus, and it's clean, not rusted out, not anything, just needs a little bit of love. As you can see, it's got these honestly fantastic exhaust tips, which are just ankle killers, and that's definitely one thing we got to address, because I don't think any Ford Ranger needs something like that. We of course got the in-bed toolbox on deck with random airbag in there. So much brake dust on these front wheels that they look like they're a completely different set. Busted up front grille, faded and tape covered headlights that aren't really attached, an interior that has certainly seen better days. Missing the ashtray here, trim piece is not held on at all, no rust in any of the body panels. This green paint color I think can polish up really nice. I mean, look at that sparkle, I mean, come on. Definitely needs some love. It's very faded all around. I think this hood's been repainted, and it's just not looking great. But I think with a little bit of elbow grease, some polish, this thing can come around looking great. Replace a couple parts, and we can have a nice truck on our hands that we could sell for a lot more. Okay, so first order of business, let's tackle this interior. It's relatively complete. It's got a couple little blemishes here and there, but the main problem is the driver's seat. There's a bunch of staining on the carpet, and it's all around pretty gross. A lot of this stuff is just like sticky. I don't know. It's obviously been used hard and never really been cleaned. So let's just get in here and start taking care of things. First thing, let's take care of this driver's seat. It looks like someone took a knife to it. It's super dirty, and I want to get this taken care of. We're actually going to get in here and start unbolting the seat. It's just 4 bolts. Should be pretty easy. You can literally see how it's like a different color than the passenger seat. This thing fits through the ringer. I almost wonder if this passenger one has been replaced. Or maybe they just never had a passenger, which is probably more likely actually now I think about it. But yeah, this driver's seat's all beat up, which I mean, to be expected. So we're gonna pull the seat out and see what we can do about it. So at this point, a lot of people would either be tempted just to throw a seat cover on this, which I think would just look ugly, or just get a full new set from the pick and pull, but that would cost, I think, like 50 bucks. And we don't want to do that. So what we did is went to the junkyard and got a cover, just the actual fabric part of this seat that's all torn up, for $6. Now, this one isn't perfect, and it was really dirty when I bought it, but just a little bit of cleaning, and it looks a lot better than this one. It's got a couple tears, but way less than this. The bolster's totally fine. So we'll be able to swap this out relatively easily with this one. It'll look a lot nicer, and again, $6, and it looks OEM. To do this, we're just gonna flip over this seat, and there's a bunch of these little plastic clips that hold it on. Take these off. There we go, we got the seat skinned, I guess. And you can see where the cushions held on by Velcro here, and the foam's in pretty good condition, so that's pretty good. We're just gonna throw on this new cover and see how it looks. Here you can see the old one was really, really beat up, and the new one just slightly less. The driver's corner right here is way nicer condition. There are still a couple holes in it. I mean, again, this was $6 at the junkyard, but it does look a lot better, in my opinion. It looks a lot cleaner, and the main part you're looking at right here is all intact, so that's great. While I got the seat out, I think we might as well address this dirty interior. So I've got this Carvana carpet cleaner. I mean, #1 carpet cleaner applicator, apparently. It was $8 at the hardware store. So I'm gonna try and use this to get these stains out of the center console area here, and if I got enough left, I'll start working on other stains underneath these floor mats. But yeah, let's just get this thing nice and cleaned up and see how good we can make this thing look.
That little bastard.
What little bastard? Tell me, baby.
Baby, I left the door open. I couldn't finish walking.
Baby, don't tell me he blew up.
No.
Oh, baby. You going to evict him?
Now he's going upstairs. Brother. car.
He wants to see the world.
As for these buttons right here on the steering
Maybe.
wheel, they're just
That
destroyed.
is their
So I got
speciality.
the set from an Explorer in the junkyard.
Yes.
I made sure to disconnect the battery.
And
by the way,
blow
when
it
you're
up.
Working around the airbag like this, that's always a good idea. They're just held in by a couple screws that are honestly pretty annoying to get out. You gotta like bend the steering wheel all the way. You can see the difference right here. This one needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but looks a little bit better. Okay, so this exhaust right here, I know I do not want to keep this. These tips are held on just with some exhaust clamps. However, they are resonated tips and there's no mufflers up until just the stock catalytic converter. So I'm worried if I take these off, it's going to sound heinously loud. And if it does, I'm just going to figure something out else. Let's see what it sounds like after I pull these off. I just have one question for the previous owner. Why? Why did you need, what is this, like a 4-inch tip on a 4-inch? I mean, come on. Okay, let's start this up. Full exhaust, dual tips, just the factory catalytic converter. This could be bad. Spraying, that's not too loud. I don't need to check on. It's loud, but it's not obnoxious. Let me give it a couple revs. This thing had a check engine light before, but I took the tips off and now it doesn't have one. Almost like it was begging to have them removed. Okay, I'm back from a test drive with the tips off, and honestly, it's not too bad. You can see they're just like that.
Damn.
But honestly, it's not that bad. I even think it sounds. Wait a second. Oh no, my Ford emblem fell off. Oh gosh, gotta go look for that now. Found it. Oops. Anyway, it's not unbearable at all. I actually like how it sounds. Sounds pretty good, and it's not like super drony and bad. And again, this is just factory catalytic converter right here, and then just straight to a dual system with no mufflers. So that's what that sounds like if anyone's curious. Now I'm going to take out this toolbox right here. It is pretty useful for someone who would actually want it, but I'm trying to convert this truck basically to completely stock, and I can sell this thing for like, I don't know, 50 bucks on Marketplace when I take it off. So I'm just going to pull this thing off. It'll sleek up the look of this truck, and I think it'll look a lot nicer without it. Moving around to the front end of this thing, this grill definitely needs to go, and it's only held on by 2 little screws, so. Easy disassembly. Now I have this one that is not broken that I got from the junkyard for $25, and should just be a direct replacement. However, I do want to paint up this faded gray part, and there's some overspray from the guy who spray painted the truck that was in the junkyard. He spray painted blue, and there's some overspray on there. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, throw a fresh coat of paint on this. It's gonna look great. Also gonna rip off this license plate mount because I don't think it looks all that good, and don't really need it. All right, got it all cleaned up and masked off. Not doing anything crazy. This is just Rust-Oleum gray paint and primer. Just gonna shoot this gray because the OEM trucks, this was gray from the factory. I was thinking about doing black, but I don't think it looked too good with everything being chrome. I'm just gonna go back to sort of what the OEM look was. Gonna get this thing moved over to the shade now so we can give it a bath. For this wheel, I'm just using Armor All's heavy duty wheel and tire cleaner. It's like, I don't know, the cheapest thing you can get at O'Reilly's for wheel cleaning. And just gonna spray it on all over here. Let that soak in. And there we go, just a little bit of wiping, and this wheel looks good as new. That's why you gotta stay on top of, well, first off, changing your brake pads, and also, you know, keeping your wheels clean, because it doesn't take a lot, and it really, really makes the truck look a lot better. Got this thing all hosed off. Now we got a clay bar right here. I'm gonna clay this whole truck, be ready for buffing. Now that this thing's all clean and dried off, it looks pretty good. It's shiny, but it definitely could use a good buff. So I'm just gonna go at this thing with the rotary buffer for who knows how long and get this thing looking shiny. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the hood just yet because this isn't factory paint. Someone's obviously repainted it. I don't even know if there's a clear coat on it. And I don't think it's gonna buff out. You can see the little test spot right there and it just kind of burns through. So I'll figure something out for that later, but I'm just gonna get at it, start buffing this thing.
Here we are in my grandparents' garage, so I don't have my mics with me, so the audio might not be great right now. But I decided that I'm just going to clear coat the hood. The paint's all burned out on this. I think it's been repainted, so it's not the best. So I think a couple coats of nice glossy clear coat on this hood, and maybe a little cut and buff, will really turn this around and make this thing a lot better. So we're just going to mask everything off, clean this up, just use some nice rattle cans, and get this thing looking better.
Sniper. Up there.
Got this hood all cleaned and masked off. None of this paint is perfect. It's really thin in some places and it's scratched off a bunch of bits. But we're just aiming to make it look a little bit better and match the sheen of the rest of the truck. We're just using this 2K clear coat. This is a spray-on aerosol clear. As long as you're very careful with it and make sure you do a lot of nice light coats and overlap your coats, this should look just fine. Here's where we're at after 2 cans of 2K. You can see the imperfections in the hood. This isn't the clear coat, this is just like the terrible paint that the previous owner did on this. But what we got is some luster out of it. You can see that it definitely needs a cut and buff, but it's shiny enough to match the OEM paint basically. We took care of this bit with just a bit of light wet sanding and then clear coat over it. You can see there's a hard tape line here that we're gonna need to wet sand out, but it does look a lot better than the faded OEM clear. But you can see by the haze, it definitely needs a little bit of polish work. So we're gonna let this dry, go in here, do a nice little light cut and buff once we get this thing back to the house, and then we'll take a look at it to see how good we can get it to look. Here we are the next day, the clear is dry, and it looks all right. It's definitely shiny, but needs a nice wet sand and buff. So we're just gonna go over this with some fine grit sandpaper and hopefully buff this out a little bit nicer. All right, that's about the best we can do with this.
when you're starting on a surface that already has kind of poor paint quality, just clear coating it and trying to buff it won't do much. But it certainly is a lot shinier than it was before, matches the OEM paint a little bit better, and getting a little bit of luster out of it is all we were going for. Now for the roof here, it's all faded out too, but it's not something you're going to see too much. So I'm just going to use the Vice Grip Garage Shine Juice Wipe On Clear, just applying it with this old bandana. I mean, they literally give you scrapsable t-shirts in the kit, so this will be just fine. Just wiping it on across the entire roof here, and it's not going to be as nice as the actual clear coat, but because it's on part of the truck, you're not going to see that much. This will do just fine. There you go. As you can see, it looks a lot better. It's not going to stay this glossy. It dries to much more of a matte finish, but it covered up a lot of the sun damage and makes it match the rest of this truck. So I think it's looking pretty good. Let's tackle these headlights. Now you could fairly easily polish these out and make them look pretty good. However, this one is cracked and broken off on this side, so the actual housing is broken and it would always just kind of sit weird in the truck. And this one's got all this old tape on it and they just look junky. And I found a set of brand new ones on sale for like $45. So let's pull these old ones out and throw a new set in. On these older American trucks, it's usually just these little tabs that you pull up like this that are just holding the headlights in. So very easy to remove. In fact, the tab on this side's broken, so I think I can pull them out now. And we can finish this off by throwing on our freshly painted grille. This right here is the first time you guys are seeing under the hood because miraculously this thing doesn't actually need any work. It's got a brand new alternator, new battery, new IAC valve, and it runs really, really good. So I'm just gonna get in here, clean off some of the plastics, make it look nice, and that's all we're gonna have to do under the hood of this thing. One thing I like to do when cleaning under the hood of a car is use this Trim Shine stuff. It just comes in a spray bottle, and you can just use it to spray onto all the black plastic surfaces, and it gives it a really nice wet look, and it dries to a little bit less of a sheen than it's at right now, but it really makes all your parts look brand new, super clean. Just keep it away from all of your electronics and such, but it works super good to get your engine bay looking sharp if you're taking marketplace listing pictures or you just want your engine bay
Where the fuck are you going? What are you doing? What the hell is going on?
And just like that, we got an immaculate looking engine bay.
I'm about to get fucked up right here.
I mean, come on, look at that. That is a pretty clean Ford Ranger if I ever seen one. This truck looks a million times better than when we first got it, and all we had to do was a few simple cosmetic things to get this thing looking right. Let's just take a nice walk around this thing and take a look at how good this truck turned out. It really, really looks amazing. This paint came back, looks super good. Everything on this truck just looks amazing. Everything here cleaned up so good. This truck looks great. And on the interior, just a couple little tiny simple things, just cleaning it up, throwing a new seat cover on this thing, and it looks fantastic. Hard to believe that this was a $1,500 truck sitting on the side of the road that had been posted on Craigslist for weeks that no one wanted. Now it looks super amazing and it's ready to go to its new home. That being said, I snapped a bunch of great pictures of this thing, really presented it well, looks super good. We're gonna throw it on Marketplace and see if we can just turn a profit on this thing. You join me 2 days later and we're in the Mercury because the Ranger's gone. We sold it. So let's go over what we invested in this truck and how much profit we made. We'll visualize this with the help of this scrap piece of cardboard and a Sharpie. So we'll start with the truck. Oh god, this is going terrible. Which we bought
There's some
for
behind the car. You can't see me.
1,500
You want to give me?
American dollars.
That's cool.
Then we bought headlights, which were $47.53.
Hell yeah.
A grill from the junkyard, which ran us $24. Seat cover from the junkyard, which ran us $6.
No, I did it on purpose. So I did.
We went to the hardware store to get some cleaning supplies and miscellaneous hardware. So cleaning, that was $23.53. And then for 2 cans of 2K, we spent $48. However, I actually sold those old exhaust tips and the bed box off this truck. The tips I sold for $20, and the box I sold for $50. So subtracting those from what we have into this truck, we actually only invested $79 and
You have to know
6
when to
cents.
pull the trigger
So
and when
that's
not to.
really good, especially for how good we got this truck looking. I listed it up on Marketplace for $4,000. 2 days later, I had someone in the driveway looking over this truck, and they really, really liked it. I cut them a nice little deal, and I sold it to them for $3,600. Doing the math there, that gives us a profit of $2,020.94. And there you have it. $1,500 truck turned into a $3,600 truck with literally $79 worth of work. Just a lot of elbow grease, some time, a few smart item listings on Marketplace, a good ad, and the right buyer. You guys can do this too. Find a good cheap truck, have fun working on it, see if you guys can turn a profit. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
You're not a child, you're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside. And get the Bearskin Tactical Hoodie 4.0.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is a beautiful church parking lot, and this right here is a 2001 Chevrolet S10 in subpar condition, so we're going to be transforming it in today's video. Definitely has some bumps and bruises, maybe more bumps and bruises than there is clean sheet metal on this thing, but it was cheap. It's hard to find an inexpensive 4x4 truck of any kind these days, and this one's got the 4.3 V6 with the single cab and 4x4, so it's kind of a rare combination. So I'd say it's worthy enough for a bit of a transformation day. Essentially, we're going to modernize this thing a little bit, fix a lot of the imperfections, make it look like at least a decent driver, essentially turn it from construction worker type build to teenager who just realized that they can spray paint parts on their car.
Bitch. Hey, them coming out.
As you can see, we've rated eBay and the junkyard for the finest quality products known
What
to
an
man.
idiot.
To
Did you come
kind
after
of
me
bring
again?
this S10 up to date, make it look a little bit better. And at the end of all this, we got a fresh set of wheels and tires to replace these mismatched,
Here it comes again,
bald, old work truck tires right here. Should be a nice looking little truck at the end of all this. First things first, we want to start with a clean slate here, so we're going to give this thing a nice wash. Well, if you take 10 steps back and turn around 3 times, it looks kind of good actually. It's got a little bit of shine to it, don't get too close. But it's a good, nice, clean starting point where we can get back on this thing tomorrow and actually start working on it. All right, here we are back at it again, day 2.
Today we're going to start by removing the whole kind of front grille
But,
assembly and the
yeah,
headlight
I'm
strip needs
underneath
to be
this
replaced.
fucking
Get
tank.
all this
And the
repainted,
guy
get ready to start
repairing
fixing
it
up this
as
bumper.
we speak. What the fuck? Yeah, but there's never saw anything thrown that would blow up like that. That's what is throwing me off. Oh, there you are. Oh god. He missed. Bitch. Come back though. I just wanted to get him with that. More fun. What? What? He just flew in the air? Oh, okay. As soon as I reload, he runs out. As soon as I reload, he runs fucking out.
Explosive ready!
I was shooting through a fucking ghost. That's what I was doing. Hit him with my SMG and then hit him with my fucking revolver. And that's what I get. What the fuck? Okay. Oh god, he's gonna snipe at me. One's in here. I hit him with a rocket and an SMG, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to fucking tell you.
Across the ocean just to find more fucking desert.
The driver.
That's terrible. This is a delivery. Oh, for years, look at. Stop, don't ask about street. Forget street, no.
I watched
No, watch. No, watch. I not die. I only do the killing.
Same tank as me. My shit was acting like I was slapping the fucking napkin, dude. Wild.
Fucking got him.
this is an awful floor. Chicken.
Yeah, you knew to turn around, huh?
You must keep looking. They are
Bullshit.
hiding.
Dead.
No dead. Maybe
Fuck, I love
wolf.
this fucking game, I know that.
So many bones.
Why no bones, baby?
There are many wolves.
Why no bone? Well, that's his first mistake. You must always expect the unexpected.
He's running away.
Quote by Mr. Miyagi.
What the?
What is oh? No, baby, no creeper. No creeper in hole. No. Baby, no. Not nasty.
No fucking sound from that guy.
Cow. I do have cow here.
She found the cow. I killed cow.
It's crazy. It's
I'm
fucking
crazy.
crazy,
You
man.
there. You breed the cow. You bring cow back
I
home.
did not bring lead.
Babe,
I just went
baby, what did you
I
did
just
not bring
went to
anything?
find land.
You-
baby.
Okay, well, you go back. You get boat and lead.
I'm
You get 2 boats, maybe 3.
two boat.
2 boat, maybe 3, baby.
3 boat?
You need at least 2 cows,
Oh fuck.
and you can only put 2 mobs in a boat.
Where'd he go?
Baby. You need 2 boats.
Okay. That's weird. Little fucker hiding on the hill. Oh! Hit him right in the face with it. Oh, we went right over him. The fuck? He tried to stab me. But he didn't do the finishing move, so he didn't get the kill. What the fuck just happened? I don't know what just happened. Fucking tank.
Baby.
Now I'm gonna have I don't care. I got that guy. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he did not get me. There's no such thing as medic to this game. Nobody fucking does it. Yeah. No. Kristen home? No, no.
Okay, I found what's happening. Let's get this thing cracking. Use it.
Oh, there was a guy. Right. Oh, and that big old thing. Really? Are we gonna take this victory? Are we gonna get it? Not if we give up E. We gotta jump on it. We got it. We got victory.
The red one. I think I go capture wolf. Invoked.
Ain't no fucking way. We got it. There's no way that they're gonna win now. Yeah, but we have... We won.
Maybe we clutched out a dub.
Why you right? $35 and $18. Bad.
I've captured 2 wolf.
baby. I am so proud.